Welcome. I haven't got a video on a Shimano LX derailleur from this period, I believe, so I want to do this one. It's an M563, so it was like the second version. It's got this very ugly, although nice kind of look, but it's pretty clunky in a cage. This one's completely toast. There's tons of slop on the parallelogram plates, and the stopper here has been smashed in right there. It's just barely holding on. I don't know how whoever was using this before, look at the jockey was. They're like, you can't even see anything anymore. There's so much dirt on it. So it deserves a bit of a clean. Maybe we can reuse this somehow. But it is pretty bad, not the best examples to keep. So let's begin on servicing the derailleur. You're going to need a number 2 Allen key wrench, and what we're going to do is there's a tiny little bolt there on the side. We want to undo it. There you go. Off. We can now slightly start to lift this up, and this should recline back like that, and we can pull out. So, oh, look at that, unbelievable. The Shimano grease is still in here. In light of the general condition of this derailleur, the seal has worked really well. Let's take off that spring, and there's a seal here. Let's work on the next bolt and spring to remove. So at the back there will be a clip. You need to position it so that it can, when we're going to take it off, you need to get into that opening part. Okay, that's done. So now I'm going to put it out. You can put your finger down here to avoid it smacking open onto one of your own fingers. So here, if it doesn't let go already, mine is because it's got a that stopper there was kind of already broken, so nothing was really holding it, but usually you'll need to kind of pull them out. So let's take that plate, seal, push that bolt through, the spring, a little bit inverted on the interior there. And there'll be a seal as well there on the front. Let's remove the barrel. If you want, you can go ahead and remove those screws. I'm not going to do that. I think that's everything for that. Let's remove the jockey wheels. So here you'll have a number 3. I'm probably gonna have to use a knife there to unstick all that, put it do over the bin. Right. So that's everything there undone. I'm going to go ahead with the cleaning process. I'm probably going to let another derailleur I've got sitting inside some degreaser, and then once I take that out, I'll stick this one in, and then we'll do the greasing, etc. for this derailleur. So I'll let you get on with that. In the middle of the cleaning process, I just realized that the top knuckle here has been deformed. In fact, it's become oval shaped. So this will be going in the bin. I'm not going to go any further on the cleaning process then, as this can't even really be salvaged. I've already started to grease some of the parts. As you can see, I'm not going to go over crazy on that either. I've used Shimano grease, but any lithium-based grease will suffice for this endeavour. I'll likely just be saving the jockey wheels actually, as I'm running out of these particular ones from this period, which have a specific actual sizing. I don't think there's anything else really to salvage from this derailleur. This hunk of metal, very heavy, will be going straight away into the bin. You can grab the spring, so it's very symmetrical, though my one's been bent slightly inwards on this side, so that will be the one that's facing upwards. So hold on, let me check. There's one tip here that's maybe a little bit longer, so let's put that one in first into the back of the top knuckle, which is this one. There's a hole at the back. You'll want to have that tip of the spring engaged into the hole there at the back of the knuckle. Okay, that's in. So in the back of that, there's a seal. Stick that in. So it's a little plastic ring for these derailleurs. Grab the hanger bolt, or the B bolt. Can't remember now. Push that through. There's two seals on this derailleur, that kind of hard plastic. The one that's kind of shorter in height will be going here. So you'll want to eventually seat that onto something. Don't even know if I'm going to get that. Don't think I will. Let's just put it at the back of this. And the other tip of that spring is going to go into the hole of this stopper plate. So engage that into the hole. Now grab a number 2.5 Allen key wrench. We're going to need to remove that screw there. I should have done that before, but I didn't. Okay, once you've removed that screw, you can reinstall that plate, putting the tip of spring into that hole. Now take the Allen key. It's going to go into the hole where we remove that screw, and then using our hand as leverage, we're going to be able to turn that around and push that all the way down. And you want that little bit tab there on the stopper plate to go in front of the nib that was sticking out on the knuckle that holds it. Now mine's very damaged, so it's not holding very well. In fact, it keeps coming back up, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this. But here you'll want to get the clip. I'm sure we can try and do it. The clip that goes underneath that bolt, and then you'll want a plier. Okay, got it. I don't know how it's holding, but it's holding. Now on the other end, bottom knuckle, you'll have the seal that you need to reinstall. So I've put that in. You'll have the spring, so the tip or the end that's slightly inverted, smaller diameter, will be going facing upwards towards us, and the larger one will be going into the actual body of the derailleur. So that tip is going to go into the hole that's at the back. You want that engaged. I've got it. Now we've got to take this hunk of piece of metal. So there's two holes here where you're going to put the other end of that spring into, left and a right. The right will be less tensioned. I'm not really bothered about which one I'm going to put that in. If you want to have fun, you can easily use a STX one, for example, which is a bronzy coloured effect, and it works just as well. They're in fact exactly the same, except this one's a little bit more worked on in the corners and the edges, so probably a couple of grams lighter. So you can now stick that in, push all the way down kind of, and now what we want is that stopper right there that's sticking out. We're going to want to recline this backwards and then put it in front. So I'm going to just do that now. We're going to be going anti-clockwise. So there you go, and push down, and you can now hold that kind of in place. We're going to install that tiny little bolt which is actually holding this cage onto the body of the derailleur. Really don't like these as they always seem to develop play after a while. Take your Allen key wrench and start to screw that down. Let's zoom in to look at that. And that'll do for now. And there you go. Let's take these jockey wheels. So the one that's marked center on or G pulley, the top pulley, put back its bushing. Make sure to put some sort of lubricant, and it's well cleaned if you want it to spin nicely. You'll have these plates. In fact, it's not this one. No, it is that one. You have these plates to put on. Go. Take the derailleur. You can stick that bolt through on the top. There, hold that at the back with one of your fingers. Stick that through. Now grab the, let's zoom out. Grab the cage. Don't fully tighten yet. We want that a little bit of place so we can slide the other one on while everything is held on. Again, you're going to take the now tension pulley, put the bushing through, and then you'll have those two plates that go on each end. Now take the bolt, stick that through. Put that towards the other end and screw that down. And you can tighten the other one up if you want. Let's put that barrel back on. So the little spring, stick that there. I'll do for now, for me anyway. Just going in the bin. You can put this screw on as well. Be very careful not to get it damaged when you're doing that. I'm not going to be going very far with this. You can actually probably put this after when you've installed the derailleur if you're going to put it on a bike. But anyway, that's complete. So thank you for listening. I hope this helped you service your LX. I can't even remember, M563 rear derailleur. Until next time, thank you for listening. Peace out.